Picture this: you walk into your apartment, close the door, and are met with deafening silence. No notifications on your phone. No plans for the evening. No one waiting for you. Most people feel a cold prick under their skin at this moment. They call it emptiness and do everything they can to drown it out, turn on the TV, scroll through their feeds, look for chance encounters. But what if I told you that this emptiness isn't your enemy, but your greatest asset? While others waste energy maintaining meaningless connections, you stand on the threshold of discovering your hidden power. Everything you've been told about loneliness being a curse is a lie, created to keep you an obedient consumer of others' attention. Your mind has been conditioned to fear isolation because, in ancient times, exile from the tribe meant death. But we're no longer on the savannah. In today's world, those who fear being alone become slaves to those from whom they seek approval. Your dependence on society is a chain that prevents you from soaring. Today, we will break this chain. We must destroy the old belief: loneliness is a sign of uselessness. We will replace it with a new, dark truth: loneliness is the highest form of autonomy and the foundation of absolute power over yourself and others. When you stop needing people, you gain the ability to truly control them for the first time. Insight number 1: emotional sovereignty. Your brain constantly seeks validation of its value in the eyes of others. In relationships, you often behave like a beggar, begging for scraps of attention. But when you embrace loneliness, you stop begging. You become a self-sufficient fortress. Imagine someone who isn't afraid of being abandoned. He doesn't adapt, doesn't fawn, doesn't lose face. This creates a frightening yet magnetic attraction. Those around you sense your independence and begin instinctively competing for your attention. You're no longer a victim of the social game, you're its sole arbiter. Insight number 2: the gravity vacuum. In physics, emptiness always seeks to be filled. It works the same way in psychology. When you consciously choose distance, you create an informational and emotional hunger around you. Your silence becomes louder than any scream. People fear silence. They will try to fill it with their secrets, their fears, and their presence. While you remain in the shadow of your solitude, you see right through their thinking. Your detachment makes them nervous and seek your affection. You make no effort, but they already revolve around you. Insight number 3: architect mode. Solitude is an operating system for deeply reprogramming your habits. When no one is around to impose their expectations on you, you can finally hear your own voice. Most people are merely echoes of other people's opinions. You become the original source. In this silence, you sharpen your intellect, your will, and your body. This is a time of dirty work on yourself, unseen by anyone, but the results will amaze everyone. While they waste time on empty communication, you build an internal empire. Your confidence grows not from compliments, but from the realization of your power in isolation. You suffered for a long time from feelings of rejection. Every time you weren't invited to a meeting or ignored in a chat, your brain screamed in pain. You thought you were losing touch with the world. But in reality, you were simply getting rid of the ballast that was preventing you from seeing the true essence of things. Understand, those who are always in a crowd never know what they are truly capable of. Their emotions are merely a reflection of the crowd's mood. You, however, pass through the fire of loneliness and emerge from it tempered as steel. Frustration disappears when you realize that you don't need anyone to be great. Now, when you walk into a room full of people, you no longer look around for someone to smile at you. You look at them like a predator at its prey or a chess player at a board. You're calm, you're centered, you're dangerous, and it's felt instinctively. Your hidden power lies in the fact that you can turn around and walk away at any moment. You're not attached. You're not dependent. This gives you the right to dictate the terms of any relationship. A person with nothing to lose in terms of social approval has unlimited power. This is the path to inner liberation. You're no longer afraid of being weird or misunderstood. You no longer need to mince words to be liked. Your truth is all that matters. And, paradoxically, it's this fierce authenticity that draws people to you most powerfully. Your mind now operates in high definition. You see through manipulation before it's even attempted. You sense falsehood in the very first word. Solitude has taught you to distinguish the wheat from the chaff, and now your communication has become precise and devastating. Solitude is not a prison. It's your personal reality management headquarters. Here you make decisions, here you analyze your mistakes, here you plan to seize your future. Every hour spent alone is invested in your social capital for tomorrow. No longer run from silence. Tame it. Make it your most loyal ally. It may frighten others, but for you, it will be a source of endless resource. Your confidence is now unshakable because it doesn't depend on the fickle opinions of the crowd. You've turned your greatest weakness into your greatest asset. Solitude no longer burns your chest, it gives you an icy calm. You have become the sovereign of your inner world, and the outside world has no choice but to recognize your power. Remember, the strongest people on this planet always began by standing alone against everyone, and it was at this point that their invincibility was born. You have walked this path. You have discovered your hidden power. Now go and take what is rightfully yours. Don't seek allies, create subjects. Don't seek love, create adoration through distance. Your loneliness ended the moment you no longer needed it. Your thinking is now an instrument of dominance, and your presence a rare gift that must be earned. This is the true psychology of power, being unattainable while remaining the center of attention. You are no longer afraid to close the door behind you. For now you know, behind that door lies not emptiness, but your greatness. Your transformation is complete. You are no longer alone, you are above all. Your hidden power was born in silence, but its echo will shake the world. Never let the noise of the crowd drown out your power over yourself. Your brain no longer seeks refuge in idle chatter. You realize that every word spoken to break the silence is a drain on your inner energy. Now you speak only when your words can change the trajectory of events. Your communication has become economical, yet deadly effective. Insight number 4, the dark mirror effect. When you are calm in your solitude, people begin to see their own reflections in you. Because you don't give them their usual social responses, they begin to project their fears and desires onto you. You become a riddle they desperately want to solve, willingly handing you the keys to their mind. Remember those who constantly seek company. They are like open books with pages torn out. You're a locked tome in a black cover. People always value what's hard to get. Your inaccessibility elevates you to a pedestal the life of the party can't even dream of. This is the dark side of attraction. Insight number 5, intellectual autonomy. Loneliness burns out your need for advice. You stop asking, "What should I do?" and start dictating how things will be. Your thinking is cleared of social noise, allowing you to make decisions with surgical precision. This is the root of absolute power. You notice how your relationships are changing. Those who previously tried to manipulate you now sense your distance and begin to fawn. Your willingness to lose anyone in your life makes you invulnerable to emotional blackmail. You no longer play their games, you create your own. Look at your habits. You used to check your phone every 5 minutes, seeking approval. Now you use technology as a tool, not a leash. You dictate your appearance times. You choose who to respond to and who to leave in silence. This is control over the digital and social space. Your emotions are now the fuel you burn within to achieve your goals, not the steam you waste. You've learned to sublimate melancholy into ambition and boredom into deep analysis. Your inner reactor is firing on all cylinders, while the world around you suffocates with superficial connections. Many fear old age or loneliness because they fear being alone with the truth about themselves. You've faced this truth head-on and made it your ally. You've recognized your weaknesses and turned them into fortified strongholds. Your confidence now has a granite foundation that can't be shaken by criticism. Your hidden strength frightens the weak but fascinates the strong. You're beginning to attract people of a completely different caliber, those who value depth and independence. You no longer gather a crowd around you, you're forming a select circle, where every word carries weight and every presence is justified. This is the state of the wolf architect. You haven't simply separated from the pack, you've begun to build your own world. In this world, you are the legislator, judge, and enforcer. Your power is absolute because it originates from within. If you can control the silence in your head, you can control the chaos in the lives of others. Frustration at being misunderstood has given way to pride in your uniqueness. You understand that being understood by everyone means being primitive. Your complexity is your armor. The less people know about you, the more power you wield over them. Information is a weapon, and you've learned to be stealthy with it. Your mind is now tuned to the wave of long-term dominance. You don't seek instant dopamine rushes from other people's likes. You're building a foundation that will last for decades. Solitude has given you a perspective that's impossible to find in the hustle and bustle of everyday communication. Now you understand the true meaning of the word self-affirmation. It's not proving your strength to others, but recognizing your own strength. When you no longer need to prove anything, your actions become calm, confident, and inexorable. The world gives way to those who know where they are going alone. You feel the calm of a predator settle into your body. There is no unnecessary fuss. No unnecessary gestures. Your presence is felt by those around you like a gravitational anomaly. Everything begins to revolve around your silent center. This is the nature of true confidence. Your transformation from social hostage to sovereign leader is complete. You have passed through the valley of shadows and discovered that the shadows are merely the absence of your own light. Now you shine so brightly that the shadows disappear. Your power over reality begins from this second. Solitude has become your most precious luxury. Now you spend it only on what truly matters. You've stopped wasting yourself on trivialities and focused on what matters most, your expansion. The world is Play-Doh in the hands of someone who isn't afraid to get dirty in silence. Remember, power isn't given, it's taken. But before you took power over the world, you took it over the most difficult object, your own solitude. Now you are invincible, because your source of strength lies where others cannot reach. Your path is one of quiet expansion. You change the reality around you not with shouts, but with your state. You are a center of power that needs no confirmation. Your power is hidden, but its fruits will be obvious to all. Close your eyes and feel this power. It pulses through your veins. It is the rhythm of a person who has found freedom. Solitude is no longer your weakness. It is your throne. Become the one who rules from the shadow of his own greatness, and remember, true power belongs to the one who needs no one, but who is needed by absolutely everyone.